to speak accurately on the first day, and I was ecstatic about it because I thought if you could do this in one day, imagine multiple pupils. I was relieved because I was sick of stuttering or speaking non-accurately. Well, thank you. You found this thing, and without it, I wouldn't be speaking accurately right now. And I wouldn't be able to move my tongue regularly or comfortably.
7 years for one child in speech therapy. My other child was in speech therapy for longer than that. So combined, we've had, what, 16 years of speech therapy. And none of it has worked. It's a waste of time. It's funny. Money, 3 days. 3 days. And my children are speaking like they have never ever spoken. Stop wasting your money and your time and use Anna. And Ramon has stuttered since he was 2.5. I couldn't even count how many speech therapists he's been to over the years. And he's probably in his worst episode ever. He gets caught on words. It's like they can't get out.
I can't say other words that start with the technology technician technology waggish waggles waggy wagon wagoner wagtail wave 100% accuracy. My difficulties were in words starting with two. Tomato, tomb, tombola, tomboy, tombstone, tone, tomfoolery, Tommy gun, Tommy rot, Tommy Ross, tomograph, tomorrow, tomtit, tom-tom, Tommy, tunnel, 100% accuracy.
So the test passed. Very good. Do difficult words really exist?
No. Birds need wings to fly, but wings are only one reason for their skillful soaring ability. Every part of a flying bird's body, from its heart and lungs to its light bones, is well adapted to make flight possible. But flying requires an enormous amount of energy. To make that energy, birds need lots of food, lots of oxygen, and an efficient system to get these fuel-making materials to their muscles. So it's not just the wings that help birds fly, it's their lungs, the heart, basically everything about them is made to help them fly. And they need to have oxygen and lots of food as well to fly.
Anything else? Okay, Chip, did you cover everything?
Yeah. Oh yeah, to make energy, birds need lots of food.
Were you reading accurately?
Yes. 100.
What about speaking, telling back? How was the accuracy?
Oh, well then 100. The man is coming through the window, but he slips. Coming up again. The window is quite big, and I start landing on his shoulder. He falls over. He's wearing a green parka, and the snow is white. And they're sitting on the couch again. The lamp's beside them, and he's reading a book. The man is jumping around because he has icicles in his back, and the snow fell on him. The two people are looking behind them. He's reading.
Okay. Grade your speech.
100% accuracy.
He has an older sister who was a stutterer, and as soon as he started, I thought, oh no, not another child. So I thought, I'm going to nip this one in the bud before it gets too far. I got him into speech therapy quickly to try and fix it before it gets started. He did get better, and then something would happen emotionally and it would start again. And so I think he was up to about 6 or 7 episodes. So that was going to speech therapists, getting better, going for a while and starting again, and then back at speech therapist. And we had been through Lincoln, which in Australia, they pretty much say if you're not cured by 6, you're no good for this program. So we pushed to about 7, 7.5 maybe, hoping. And then the speech therapist said, like, there's nothing to support his age group that anything's going to work. So then they had this new system, which there's not much research on it. She goes, do you want to try this new thing? And I said, I'll try anything. And it was called a robot. There's another name to it, but robot speaking. So he was taught to speak like a robot. And we did that for about 18 months. And he got to about 9 and he just begged me, please, I can't keep doing this stupid speech therapy. And then we just was biding my time until he turned 12, because I knew that the Maguire system would only take children from 12. And just a couple of months before he turned 12, I called the Maguire people and they said, oh, we're not taking 12-year-olds anymore because we found it wasn't working with adults. It was too big an age difference between young children and adults. Interestingly enough, they only employ people who have speech issues. And the man that I spoke to on the phone was that painful to talk to. But I'm thinking, oh my goodness, if this is how good you're supposed to be after the course, that's a lot of money to still sound like that. He was actually supposed to have an interview last week to get into this course through the university, and because of Corona, it was cancelled. So everything has worked out, and in the meantime, Marley's found you, and it's like everything has worked out for the best. My thoughts were, he's been in speech therapy for 7 years and they can't do anything. What are you really going to go to do in 3 days? And so there is that fear. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm spending all this money for a 3-day course, and 7 years I've spent way more than that and they couldn't do anything. Once we started on the speech, and immediately I could see the difference. He's starting to realise how his tongue was working and things changing. Yeah, by the end of the first day, I was gobsmacked. He's been practising and doing very, very well. So well. It's just incredible. I'd just like to thank you, Anna, and Ramon so much. It's just amazing. There's nothing more horrible than watching your child not be able to communicate. And it's just so wonderful to see him to be able to speak so accurately. It's just wonderful. 7 years for one child in speech therapy. My other child was in speech therapy for longer than that, actually. Marley started at 4 and she was still going at 15. And so combined, we've had, 16 years of speech therapy. And none of it has worked. It's a waste of time. It's funny. 3 days. 3 days. And my children are speaking like they have never ever spoken after 15, 16 years of speech therapy. It's insane. Stop wasting your money and your time and use Anna and Ramon.
Well, thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, I'm really amazed how you're speaking now. I'm really happy with that. Good job. You too, Ezra. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Anna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Lots of love to you.